I think shit like this is bullshit. Um, I don't, I really do. I think shit like this is bullshit. This is why I don't watch the NBA. I don't support the NFL because once again, hey, little Hebrew boy, these Jewish men, the one who stole your identity, yeah, they showing you, nigga, we run you. They showing you, and see, to the public be thinking, oh man, they got all this money, they got all, but they still are slaves under a slave master. They are under them Jewish people thumb. That's who run the NBA, Jewish people. And okay, so you'll find him for saying no homo, but what about when Kevin Garnett used to play basketball and Michael Jordan? Some of these men, they talk, baby, they will make you cry. Like, damn, is this about basketball? Or damn, do you really hate my ass? Like, we just here to play basketball. You talk about my mama and everything else. Like, we just here to play ball. Like, damn. And them men know that they will talk, and I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. I'm just using that as an example. Like, so y'all never find these dudes for talking shit to each other on the floor. So why are you finding them for words? I don't. Hey, that no homo shit. Everybody use that, man. Everybody use. He ain't calling nobody a faggot or anything like that. So it's just, man. It's just like this new generation, which you should be finding these people for, is saying, on God, on God, on God. Everything is on God. Everything is on God. I can't stand that saying. Why are you putting everything on God? Why? And what if it is a lie? So you just put that lie on God. But see, the music and the culture got these young people saying this stuff. And they don't even think about it. I don't agree with this. I don't think he should have been fined at all. I believe in free speech. I don't believe in censorship. And a lot of people will get mad at me for saying this. But, okay, so if they censor him, then they're going to censor us. I don't agree with that. I don't think he should have been fined. And then my thing is, okay, well, is this money, is this $100,000? Is this going to any gay charities, and specifically any black gay charities? Because, I mean, you is taken from a black man, biracial, but a lot of them people that voted for Trump, they will still call him a nigga. So, yeah. He can play that, so he can pass for, them biracial, what them biracial people be doing. They be playing both sides. But them Trump supporters will still call him a nigga. And you tap dance and play ball. Entertainment. Because that's what we are to them. I seen somebody saying, I think it was, who was it? Stephanie Mills. And she was saying about them industry parties, and even on their level, they seen it. We nothing but entertainment to them. Yeah, Stephanie Mills was like, it's more so of, they want to say to their peers, oh, look who I got to come, to my party. Look who I'm rubbing elbows with, to their friends, to make them look better. Just like this whole Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul thing. Yeah, he threw away his legacy, but clearly, everybody know that this fight was fixed. It was rigged. He couldn't knock him out, or he wouldn't have made the money. So, it was a money grab. That's why they both got suspended, because this wasn't no real boxing match. I mean, especially when you letting the women outdo y'all. Now that was a battle, from what I seen, from the highlights that I seen, because I didn't watch it, but I'm indifferent about it, because on one hand, we all know that many many of these boxers walk away with nothing. With nothing. And I mean, I guess, yeah, baby, your legacy don't mean nothing when that electric bill is due. When that rent is due, your electric bill don't mean nothing. I mean, that's a hard decision to make. I don't know. Well, no, I do know, because, baby, $20 million? Yeah. No. Okay. Um, a lot of these guys retire broke and penniless, and they have their legacies intact, but their families suffered. So, yeah, he might have threw away his legacy, but at least he won't um, go away penniless. And Mike is a Cancer like me. I hated to hear his speech, about legacy, and, legacy means nothing. No, I disagree with that. And I love Mike Down, but I disagree with that. That's more of that Cancer sulking. See, that's how Cancers are when we sulk, And so, it is a bit of truth to it. But at the same point in time, I think about men like my grandfather, what my grandfather did, his legacy that continues to live on. My grandfather started a soup kitchen ministry, and today is one of the most known soup kitchen ministries in the city of Toledo, feeding the homeless, giving food boxes. So it just depends on what your legacy is built upon. But like I said, I'm indifferent about it. Part of me, it's like I'm happy for him because, we all know that this was a money grab. And so, man, we all know that Mike will beat the brakes off that boy. I was watching a highlight and Mike jabbed him. And Mike just jabbed him. Almost knocked, to me, it looked like he almost knocked him down right then and there. Jabbed him. Got a good one in, too. So that right there let me know he threw that fight. It is what it is. But I didn't like to see him, cry out like that. Nobody like to see no man cry, and that's not a dig. That's like one of the most hurtful things I've even seen in my life. Like some of the men that were men in my family. Like, for instance, when my grandmother died on my dad's side and some of my uncles broke down and cried. That was like, I mean, I never ever seen them like, but so that's not a dig, and that's not even feeding into that whole, black men ain't supposed to cry stuff. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it was just a, because these is men, I looked up to these guys and still do, but I'm just saying that, not even questioning masculinity, nothing like that. I'm just saying it's just was different to see them shed tears. Like, so I didn't like to see that. But the reason why another part of me don't like it is because this was all about this boy's ego. This is all about this boy's ego. And in my neck, and I'm saying this right now, please keep this in mind, what I'm saying about him and his ego, when I do my video about Thanksgiving and I talk about their manifest destiny. Keep that in mind. This was all to feed his ego, and make them think and legitimize, white men. It seemed like that's the theme it seems like that's going to be the theme of 2025. I mean, we got this Steve Miller guy, that's who was I think that's his name, the Project 2025 dude. We dealing with that. Then we dealing with all this foolishness, in the White House. This administration is going to be a joke to me. Linda McMahon over anything education. No. Mm-mm. How about you go make right with the Hart brothers, with the Hart family. Start there before you get in. Take a you and your husband before you take a position in office, because you still owe them some coin. And nothing can replace Owen Hart, but um, it's a start. So, and anyway, but I just, wanted to come on and share that here. Yeah, I seen that interview that she did, Stephanie Mills, and she was saying that even at their level, it was about, these white people pretty much using them for clout. But entertainment to them. And they still find ways. They still find ways to show you that they are the slave master. I look at it as like these men be big old lions, bro, like Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. These is lions, bro. They lions. And these Jewish men, they ain't nothing but little ass bitches with cattle prods, poking at these lions. And this is one way that they do it. That's why I don't respect that's why I don't respect the NBA. I don't respect the NFL when they be doing a drafts. That is nothing but man. That look like straight up slave masters measuring they slaves and stuff like that. I've even compared it on my Facebook page. I've showed. Hi. Hi. Once again, here we are, my Facebook page. This was from April 28th, 2019. I love receipts. Mm, mm, mm. And then you don't even want to talk about how they take advantage of these college athletes. They make all these millions off these college athletes, off their backs, to fund their organizations. And a lot of these guys don't even see a penny. See, I told y'all I was talking about stuff like this back in 2016. So yeah, I've been talking about Hollywood for a long time. Yikes. I've been said this right now. This is the calm before the storm. Oh yeah, this was November 4th, 2019. You getting bits and pieces, but there will be a day where the celebs in Hollywood will have to come out and tell you, the sheeple, what they really did to get that fame and fortune. Many rap, NFL, NBA fans will be so hurt, but it's been right in their faces. The sheeple choose not to see on purpose. I've been said this about Dwayne and Will, even on Facebook. Sad thing is, women will still stay and sleep with these men. Tisha stayed and she knew the whole time. Everyone knows Will and Jada are swingers, like many other famous Hollywood couples, because it's cheaper to keep her. Women always claim to have this intuition, but somehow miss the mark on these dudes in Hollywood. If you feel he or she is, they are. Leave healthily and speedily while you can. Don't be like Tisha Campbell. And that's my girl. I love Tisha. She was Gina. And y'all know I love Martin. Like, Shanae is my girl. That's my best friend. Compared it on my Facebook page. I've showed you the comparisons. And it's like, when I look at football, it's like, they majority black men. You got these black men, they still on the field. While the owners be white. And they be up in the skyboxes watching these niggas on the field. You ain't never left the field. That's how I look at that. That's why I will watch an NBA basketball game I ain't gonna lie, I watch NBA basketball, but I ain't watching it for the basketball. But I definitely won't watch an NFL game because I can't deal with that. But I don't agree with that at all. Like I don't agree. I don't think he should have been fined. And it's like they always trying to find ways to find them. These is big old lions, bro. Like big old men. Like, and these people. I'm telling you, it's that way to show their dominance. Cause they know if it came down to it, these men will crush them. They will crush them like empty pop cans. They will crush them. So we gonna mess with your money. We gonna mess with your money. I'm talking about the Jewish men, not the LGBTQIA community. I'm talking about when I said they would crush them, I'm talking about the little puny Jewish men that own the league. And these people, I'm telling you, it's that way to show their dominance. Because they know if it came down to it, these men will crush them. They will crush them like empty pop cans. They will crush them. So we gonna mess with your money. We gonna mess with your money. So yeah, I don't agree with that. That's how they do it. But and then you never wonder why like these men don't come together. And I'm not saying that they have to because I already know the game. I already know they can't come together. They can't put money together to, um to help the black community out. Because then that would be going with them against them Jewish people. They would try to put a stop to that because they are the owners. They the ones who gave them the money. These Jewish people own everything. Damn near. That's why and they are into like weirdo behavior. And I was watching my girl Lovely T, which is I have no affiliation with Lovely T or anything like that, but I really do like her views. I watch her, been following her for a very long time, and she talked about how at the end of the boxing match, Mike Tyson ass was showing. And she even, and that's why I love Lovely T because it's like she was like, this seems like, like a humiliation ritual. And I was like, yes, that's what it was. Like, that's what it was. And they've been doing this. And so, even in the NBA, I don't know if they still do it, but back when I was coming up, sometimes these guys would be on the posters like naked. You could see their ass. You could see their ass. Don't act like I'm capping. To me, if there is a homosexual agenda, yeah, this is a part of it because why do they have these guys, pose nude in these, NBA pictures? Little boys is gonna see this, right? I mean, can we use that same argument? Now you know what? I don't have nothing to say because this one can't do no wrong in my eyes. So I don't got nothing to say. I don't know. This is just weird to me. This is weird to me. I don't even know who this is, but I mean, send the other races too. Look, why do they have these people naked? Why? I mean, to each his own. Hey, whatever. Odell is beautiful, but I'm just saying, it's just like, to me, we're trying to protect the kids, this is not a way to do it. I'm just saying. I mean, this is coming from a gay dude. Hey, do what you want to do. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, to me, this is like weirdo behavior. Not the people that's partaking in it. I'm not talking about the athletes themselves. No, I'm talking about the organization, the business behind it. You know kids are going to see this. So, why are these, I like I said, I don't mind it. But I'm just saying, why are they? And then then people even get mad at me, but it's like, I didn't make these people do this. And here I am, I'm telling you. To me, it's an agenda behind it. But are you going to do something about it? Probably not. You don't think this is baiting your kids too? Because, baby, I sure feel like I'm baited. I'm just saying. Like, this isn't baiting? I don't know. They are the owners. They the ones who gave them the money. These Jewish people own everything. Damn near. That's why they got all these parent companies, and when you start looking up these companies, a parent good thing like Viacom, for instance. Viacom owned by Jewish people. But when you start getting into, that's just like the parent company, and somebody probably owned them. But then when you get down into it, they own this channel, and those channels are headed by Jewish people. Kanye West already showed you this when he read that list out of all the people, all the owners, and they was basically Jewish. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people look up to these guys as role models, and yeah, I mean, I guess, if you didn't know what I knew, I guess they would be, but they're not to me, and I'm not hating on them, because you got to do what you got to do for your coin. But I don't agree with this, even though this is the deal that they chose. And, like I said, is this money going towards, the gay community? Probably not. Probably not. I want, and I want these men to recognize that, when you out here saying this, it ain't the gay community that's making these corporations doing this to y'all. They just doing this to y'all. Have the guy LaMelo Ball? Have you seen any gays in an uproar? Have you seen any gay people in an uproar? Nope. These corporations choose to do that, and then the gay community gets blamed for it. That's how that go. The gay community gets blamed for the choices that these corporations are making, but the gay community ain't seeing a dime of this money. Ain't seeing a dime. It's probably, if they do something with it, it'll go to a charity or it'll go to an organization. And I just talked about what they do with that money. So once again, it's a chance that a bitch ain't gonna see a dime of that. I know I'm not. I ain't seeing a dime of that 100,000. So no complaints from me. I think that should be illegal. Yeah, the saying, is it could be taken as hurtful? Yeah, to some, probably. But once again, another point of mine, the same community sits up and they call each other homos. They call each other faggots. They put each other's medical records on blast. I've already shown the proof of all of this. So how can he get canceled or fined, but yet we do nothing to these people in our own communities who are predators, who are scam artists? And I'm not saying everybody in the community is a predator or scam artist. Please do not twist my words. In these scenes, though, it's some predators in these scenes that prey on younger people. And sometimes it's the opposite way around. Sometimes the younger ones prey on these older ones. I've seen that too. But no, I don't agree with this. Not at all. You know, they talk trash to each other on the court. That's just like that COVID thing. You know, one time I went skating and they want you to wear a mask on the inside of the building, but then when you get on the floor, you could take the mask off. Like, oh, so COVID is just not on this part of the floor. Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, COVID is over there. But it's not on this side of the building. It's just over there where all the people got on their mask. Okay. And so what I meant by that was um so these guys can say the most hateful things to each other while they're playing basketball on the court, but when they're off the court, they get fined $100,000 for saying pause or no homo. Come on, man. Let me go. My battery is dying, and I have to charge my phone. Got to charge my Android. This is why knowing your scriptures and knowing your history is important. I'm sure many of y'all scroll past this. You just scroll past it, and you'll probably look at it. You don't think nothing of it. But look at this. Look at this man. Look at this man that they got. Look at his hands, y'all. Don't them look like a black man's hands? Look on your right. Look at his hand on the right. They look just like a black man's hands. Why do they have the black person as the devil, but they have Moses and Christ and as white? And then if you question it, oh, you're bringing color into it. You're bringing race into it. See, those are deflection tactics that white people use. They don't mind this though. And when you hit them right back with that, well, okay, you say I'm bringing race into it, then why are these two, one is painted black and one is painted white? But in all the other little videos they got the devil painted blue at times, but right here they got him looking like he's black. Look.
And the devil? According to Jude 1:9, the devil sought to take possession of Moses' body for evil purposes, to deceive the people.
Moses didn't even look like that. Moses
was
Christ
black.
Christ didn't even was not white.
Christ was black.
That's
Moses
why it's
was
important to know your scripture. That's why. And then you got people that'll get mad at me because I'm telling black people that, hey, Moses was black. Christ was black. They'll get mad at me, but they'll sit silent at videos like this. That's how you know that you're a slave. That's how you know that you're a slave. And not only are you a slave, you a house nigga. You a house nigga. Because, see, you get mad at me because I'm telling the truth. And you can sit up and say, oh, well, you curse. You use profanity. Well, go to Matthew 28. I'm sorry, it was Matthew 26, verse 69. This is when Peter was being questioned about knowing Christ. And when you skip down, the third time he was asked, he got real irritated because he already been asked twice. And so, verse 73. And after a while came unto him they that stood by and said to Peter, surely thou also art one of them, for thy speech bewrayeth thee. Verse 74. Then began he to curse and to swear, saying, I know not the man. And immediately the cock crew. Now, right here, it says that Peter cursed. But guess who Christ still chose to build his church on? Peter. Also, let me ask you this, because some people be like, well, cursing and profaning is not the same thing. Okay. Well, if I call you the B word, which is worse? Me calling you the B word, or me saying I, blank your child, that C word, your child, and, made this happen to them and that happened to them. I'm actually wishing something on your child. Or, so cursing to me is a lot worse than profaning, than calling somebody is wrong, yeah. But even Christ compared a woman and her people to dogs. That's not nice. A lot of people they forget these men were fishermen. They weren't like these soft people in the pulpit today. You ever heard the term mouth like a sailor? Fishermen, they didn't have the best conversations. Think of truckers, think of construction workers, kind of misogyny and all kind of stuff that's said, but you in the church, you have taken these men and made them seem like they are Barney. I know in Acts, I forget what the chapter is, but when Paul and Barnabas, they contended so hard that they had to be separated. What do you think they would say? Oh, I love you, and I mean, you're just wonderful. Do you think that was the conversation? It's you in the church, with this uppity attitude, but some of you same people will come out the church and see the kids running. Stop all that running. Right then and there. But then, oh, lo and behold, somebody else says a curse word or a profane word. Here you go. Oh, God don't like that. Yeah, but you're using profanity. But here you is in private, and you probably have worse conversations than me. But I guess God don't see you though, huh? A lot of people they forget these men were fishermen. They weren't like these soft people in the pulpit today. These people were fishermen. They didn't have the best conversations. They weren't the most pleasantest people either, because they were being persecuted for what they knew. And it was different from what others had heard before. So I'm used to it. But all I'm just saying is, in this, how don't we notice that? How don't we notice that, they're actually being racist? Look, this is in your Bible, Revelation 1. The book that your pastor don't really teach out of because they don't know. They can't explain Revelation. A lot of them can't explain Revelation. That's why they don't teach it. And once again, people get mad at me for saying this, but you sit in church, you hear these lessons. How many times do you really hear, your pastor talking about Revelation 17 or 18 and what it has to do with America and the Roman Catholic Church? You know why they don't talk about it? Because some of them went to seminary theologian school, and they were taught by white men. These men came from the Roman Catholic Church. Do you really think they're gonna tell on themselves? Quit being dumb. But look, Christ was described in the Bible. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks, and in the midst of 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hair were white like wool. So his hair looked like white wool. There's only one people that have that kind of texture of hair that look like wool. As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. You think you burn in a furnace is black. Brass is already like a deep brown. I mean, he's described in the scriptures. So, and then, because he came from the bloodline of Israel. Hold on. So, Miriam and Aaron, this was Moses' brother and sister. What didn't no white man marry no Ethiopian woman, y'all? It's just not so. And even Putin made a big thing about this, and it's just like, what's crazy to me is, I told you about this years ago. Everybody, I'm talking about people literally like argue me down in my family, telling me how wrong I am and I don't know what I'm talking about. But look today. I was the first in this family. Don't ever forget that. I was the first in this family. When people was rapping, I was in this. I was the first in this family to tell you that the real children of Israel are the Negroes, natives, and Latinos. But anyway, yeah, I remember I even had one auntie. I said, yeah, because, the prophets were like, they ain't black. Just the mental slavery. That's mental slavery. You so beat down that you can't even see yourself in a high position, which is a shame. But see, I had to learn. That's not my burden to carry. That's your burden to carry. It's not my burden to carry. And ain't nobody gonna put their stuff on me. And this same auntie, she also admitted to me that, because my granddad was a pastor, she also admitted to me that when they was coming up, the kids, they didn't even read the Bible because they was into partying and drinking and stuff like that. But every Sunday they went to church because my granddad was a pastor. And even coming up, they was always at church. You know how preacher kids are. But yeah, I'll never forget that. She had told me that one time, yeah, coming up, we didn't even read the Bible. And I'm just like sitting here thinking back to when she had originally said that, like, well then, how do you know if they are black or not? Because it's the whole, who do I think I am? See, because when you see somebody as lowly or beneath you, and they're coming to you with something that they've never heard before, and they come from that old school time frame of, do as I say and not as I do, don't talk back and all of that. Well, when somebody like me comes along and tells them, they have this attitude of, who do I think I am? Well, I know who I am. And the Most High knows who I am too. And he sent me here to tell you what I'm telling you. And as we can see throughout time, from when I first started talking about this in 2014, looks like I was correct. I came in to the truth through like, the Illuminati. That's how I knew so much about like the music industry, plus what I already knew, from experience, being a dancer, and not a stripper, a dancer. Um, so and then I came across this brother named Yash Karar, and boom, I learned everything that I can about that. It was like, Alice in Wonderland, going down a rabbit hole. I'm finding all this stuff out about the music industry and Hollywood and what they're doing. Then I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in my face. Like, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the rappers kissing. I'm seeing this. And it lightweight started to make me mad because it's like, wait, y'all get all this money, y'all get this fame, y'all get this fortune, but y'all not having to worry about walking to the corner store because a group of boys want to beat you up. How was that fair? So yeah, it kind of had me tight for a minute. I was tight at them, and I was tight at the Jewish man that was getting them, because it's like, some of these guys, they are. I'm just keeping it real. They are hetero, and so they would never go that way unless it was to get ahead. So I don't know, I'm just keeping it real, but that was my mindset, at that time. But while learning that, then so I started learning about the government, started learning about that, and then one day I came across a video. So I came across this video. Biblical Israelites were black and still are today. And then from that point on, I came across the video above it. Brother Yerushalayim, and the Drawback Jacob series, and his number one video. So then after that, started seeing it, the camps and stuff like that, but just the spirit was off, like, and it's like, I understand what we're going through, but man, it's like anger, and strife and everything else. Some of the camps I witnessed. And so then let me see. I think I came across GOCC, and I started watching them. And the rest is history. I would tell people all the time, even though people would ask me, "Are you Muslim?" Or "Are you Jehovah's Witness?" I'm like, no, this is who I learned from. This is who I learned from. And then I came across the White It Out series as well. So yeah, this is what I learned. Start learning about the church, about the preachers and all of that. Learned about the dance industry. So, yeah. I mean, this medieval empire of the Israelites. That's how I learned all about how, when you hear me talk about Europe, and how I'm so, like, how I be knowing about Germany and how black people rule Italy and stuff like that. This is what started all of that. So, Mr. Darby, may he rest in peace. But yeah. But they are black. And they all are black. Because when Christ walked the earth, the southern kingdom was left in Israel. And so that's Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. Southern kingdom is the black tribes. When you do your research, you would trace, you start finding out, like, the Ashanti, The Bball. The Bball was one of the number one tribes that was sought out to be captured by the colonizers. These people knew who they was capturing. I studied this for 10 years. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. And I ain't gonna let no little rinky dink, because they heard it from their daddy, or they heard it from somebody who was like their daddy. Nah. I actually read these scriptures. Then I did the research. And people jealous. They could have did the same thing that I did. I know somebody that sit up every morning and read this Bible, but you ain't came to none of these revelations. None of them. Then argued me down. Argued me down. Hated me so much that when it finally got to the point where they couldn't deny what I was saying, still wouldn't give me my props. You know what they did? They went and started watching other people.
Like Fred Price. Fred Price Jr.
It's not me, man. It's not me. That's some hating stuff for you right there. That's how you know. That's how I knew that person was a hater. You a hater. You a hater. You hate me so much that you couldn't even accept this information that obviously the Most High put on me to speak. First you went from, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, but then when it started coming out in public, you got the celebrities talking about it. Oh, I have my receipts. Facebook, the post that y'all wouldn't like and post that you said it was great. You know that? Them is my receipts. Them dates, them timestamps, them is my receipts. The Most High set me up for this journey. And I've been through a lot. In this journey. But I'm grateful for everything that I have learned, everything that has came my way. And I'm grateful for most of all knowing how to spot and cut off fake people, even if it's family. And speaking of family, right here, you will see when the Lord left, the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. White. So what color was she before then? Because if she was white, then that won't make no difference. She was already white. It's just like when the Most High told Moses to put his hand in his jacket, and he did it, pulled it out, it was white. Now, to me, if I'm already white, that ain't no miracle to me. But if I'm this color, if I'm this color, and I put my hand in my jacket and I turn it out and I'm the background of these black words that's on this, that's a miracle to me. Look at this shit. In downtown Columbus. What's funny about that? What's funny about that? What's funny about that? There's nothing funny about that. But this is the mindset of our people. Everything is a fucking joke. Everything is laughable. At least she did something, gave him the finger. I applaud her. I mean, and it's like, why is it? Wow. This stuff is happening. You want to know why it's happening? Because all you care about is the NBA, the NFL, the Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop, Maury, The First 48. All you care about is entertainment. That's all you care about. You don't care about your history. You don't care about where you come from as a people. You don't care about who you are. But shit like this is going to keep happening because we are the children of Israel. And we refuse as a people, we refuse to acknowledge the things that we have done against the Most High. We have never kept our end of the covenant. Never. Who pissed the Applebee's cook off? It was a comment on here. Right. Okay, yeah. Where the young niggas with the switches when you need it. Exactly. Now look at the responses. Look at the response. They only Swiss cheese black people. They hear they OGs just gotta tell them. Looking in the distance. They only go after their kind. Nowhere because black people only oppress each other, not the enemy. Not one lie told. Not one lie told. They're all over the place, killing black people, robbing black people, terrorizing the black community. The young niggas you speak of are the threat to the black community. You know who is zero threat to the black community? The goons walking down the street with their little flag, not breaking any laws. Ha ha. I truly wish you and yours will wake up and embrace reality sooner rather than later. Black people living in the most dangerous cities in America. Y'all living in communities that are war zones. You telling me you're worried about the 6 white dudes walking down the street chanting some words that hurt your feelings? Come on, bro. Reality is all around you. Just reach out and grab it, please. No, motherfucker. The reality is that your people, see, this is what I can't stand, motherfuckers like this. The fake ass Backstreet Boy NSYNC wannabe reject motherfuckers. The reality is that your people created this.
I'm about to show
Your
you.
people created this. And we fell into it. Let's not forget who the originals are. Who the original thugs are. You came to this land, you killed the natives, and then when that started, oh, well, that just happened, that's war. See, anytime is y'all being reminded of your atrocities, oh, that just happened, or y'all try to deflect from it, but then you go around making comments. Who you think the black folk learned from? With your dumb ass, fake ass Backstreet Boy wannabe motherfucker,
Cave dweller.
who you think we learned from? Yo ass, cause yo ass go around to different countries, different lands, and oppressing people. Let's not forget, wannabe Backstreet Boy looking motherfucker. One of your people threw us into a 20-year war. It was your ancestor or a person that looked like you that was behind 9/11. I can't stand, but he's not, he's not telling a far-fetched lie.
Now, I just want you to please keep in mind, because I said, oh, I'm about to show you Mr. J. Aiken 24 and the people that think like you. This is who I want my next video to I'm dedicating my next video to people like you and who think like you, who look like you. So please, please keep this in mind for my next video. And my next video is on Thanksgiving. It's so ironic that I was just talking about this, and now I'm about to give you the history of Thanksgiving. And I'm about to talk about your ancestors and what they did. Your ancestors killed 77 million natives. Your ancestors took out a whole race, whole tribes. And then you have the nerve to sit up here and have anything to say. When your people are thieves, your people bury stuff and then come back and dig it up, talking about something. Look at what we found. In history, you're going to be known. In future history, you're going to be known as the snakes that have slithered into all lands, stealing people's resources and intermingling yourself with people of color because you can't reproduce fast enough. That's why this abortion stuff is going on, is because they're not reproducing at a fast enough rate. And it was already projected by 2040 that they will be the minority. Now, I don't know how true that is, but they're going to have the hardest fall. These people that think like this, and these rejected figure skaters, male figure skaters, in the back, marching, covering their face. You ain't no man. I hope one of them see this. You ain't no man. You marching, but you got your face covered. So you don't even believe what you claim to believe in. You just like the Christians. If you was real, you would take the mask off your face. Stand 10 toes down for what you believe in. I could respect that. Because see, I'm not the type that's going to try to get to know you, that's going to try to befriend you. No, let me know how you feel so I can stay far away from you so it won't be no problems. But see, what I know is because there's nothing original about you people. If we was to go back to Africa, y'all would follow right behind us. Especially in the LGBTQIA community, because they can't get enough of the BBC and the race play and the fetishization of fetishization. I just butchered that word. The fetishization of black men's penises. And you have it in the heterosexual world too. Not to get all nasty and stuff, but I don't see no black pogs. I don't see no black men letting no white men come in and screw their women. But you see that all throughout the white race. If we did leave, y'all would follow right behind us. Because there's nothing original about y'all. Then you would be left with yourself. And you definitely don't want that. Because you always want somebody to try to look down on. But pretty soon, you're going to be shown that, one, you're not original. Two, you're nothing but thieves. You've slithered into all lands, stole the resources for yourself. And it was prophesied that you would do that. It was prophesied that you would live by the sword. And that's what you have done. That's how I know this Bible is real. Because of the people that it talks about and their characteristics and their actions. This dude, Jay Aiken, 24, and people that think like him. Oh, well, blacks commit, they have all these statistics and everything else. But when you go and do what I'm about to do on my next video about Thanksgiving, showing you their gory history, showing you how they were so dirty and nasty. It wasn't even a covert operation. Like they came to the land and they infected the natives with smallpox, typhus, all kind of stuff. Cause naturally, that's what they have. But then want to talk about black folk. Stop it. Because you young niggas, you are a threat. Because you don't care about nothing. And this is how other races see you. You don't give a fuck about nothing until somebody that look like you do something to you. Then you all ready to kill them. You all ready to go against them. But this is in Columbus. I thought Columbus was so hood and all of this. And it don't look like, and they walking around talking about bow down niggers. I noticed they ain't go to the hood saying that shit. Why they ain't go to the hood? Because even then, yeah, you better march safely in the downtown area. You're not going to the hood with that. You're not going to where the black folks is. The real children of Israel are. You get no brownie points from that. No brownie points. Look, this place look all nice and stuff. They got this businesses down here. Go to the hood. Go to their projects. I guarantee you. And that's why they didn't go. Because they already know. See, something like that happened in Toledo. And it was a riot. They know who to play with. But for people like this, you've killed whole. As a people, we could never amount up to the atrocities. Even with us killing each other. We could never amount up to the atrocities that you have committed on this soil. And other lands as well. The Trail of Tears alone. With your manifest destiny. The gall of you. The audacity. Who do you think these people learn from? And then after all that black people went through, never got the proper mental health. Nowadays, it don't matter what color you are. Anybody get raped or anything like that, you got mental health, available to you. You got counseling, therapy, all kind of stuff, programs that's offered to you. We wasn't offered none of that. We just had to take that aggression, and it was passed down to generation after generation after generation. Oh, but see, when you're trying to make your point, of course, you're not going to see that. And of course, you're not going to see it was at the hands of the people that look like you. But that's okay. Because your downfall is coming too. Your downfall is coming. But it's not going to be that bad. Because soft-ass black people accepting everybody, want to invite everybody to a cookout. Everybody get a pass, except for other black people. We the only race that don't fucking stick together. It's time to come out of that shit. But I'm going to tell you like this. I was just telling my family today. When the Mexicans get their wake-up call,
They're going to come back. And that's how Judah's going to be roused up. It's going to be a sad day for white men in America, this straight white men.
And my thing is, you know, you got some of these younger black dudes that walk around talking about what they don't care about and they don't give a fuck. Okay, well, if you don't care and you don't give a fuck so much, then go, here you go. Take care of them. Right? You don't care, right? But you won't see it. Well, I ain't gonna say that, because, baby, if they go to some parts, oh, take that to the hood in Chicago. Let's see what happens there. I'm just saying. But yeah, man, it's just this is sad all the way around. And it's like, I seen on other videos where they was pepper spraying people. Man, somebody should have sprayed them. And I ain't talking about no pepper spray. Yeah, I just remembered that. I'm glad that I read these comments. Where's Donnie Swagger? Huh? He had a message for the black church. But now where is he at? Is he gonna have a message for this? Probably won't be as strong as his last message. Cause I know a proud boy when I see one. A proud boy and a freak in the sheets. Like his daddy.
Just hours ago, a counter-protest held a day after a neo-Nazi group marched through the short north. Mayor Andrew Ginther, City Council President Shannon Hardin, and Governor Mike DeWine used social media to condemn Saturday's divisive march. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 6. I'm Carrie, NBC4 at 11. We're after midnight now. I'm Carrie Charles. NBC4's Kyle Beachy spoke with people who witnessed Saturday's march. They told him it was not simply a peaceful demonstration.
These reports from Columbus police show there was a physical altercation when those masked men were confronted right here on High Street. These reports also show they began using pepper spray, which I confirmed with several witnesses. This is video taken by a witness. The group was engaged in verbal shouting, then sprayed what appears to be mace toward people on the street.
They were screaming slurs and threats. And they just walked on by and continued on down the street screaming their obscenities.
Keon Tullius was out for lunch Saturday. He said he didn't believe what he was seeing until the march got closer.
You know, I think what we're seeing is people who are a lot more blatant with their racism, their hatred, and it's just sad.
Local attorney Sean Walton helped organize a different march on Sunday, one that followed the same route but spread a much different message.
It's really important to show that we don't have to be afraid, that we are stronger together, and that we are a united front here in Columbus for all people.
A message of unity in the face of hate.
We wanted to make a statement today that we're here, we're watching, and are willing to stand up for ourselves, but also that we believe that our leaders will stand up for us and will enact legislation that prevents this.
Columbus police were called to the area Saturday. The Short North Civic Association posted on Facebook with information about safety resources that are present in the Short North, not just during incidents, but on a regular basis.
It doesn't have any place in our state. It doesn't have any place in
police, and they were detained briefly for questioning, but no arrests were made.
No, thank
Local
you.
for you, I'm Kyle Beachy, NBC4.
Saying that what happened yesterday is not tolerated in this area. And now we're going to show you some video of what took place just before 5 o'clock today. And here's a group of around 32 community leaders marching 2 by 2 along the same route where people more than 24 hours ago were chanting racial slurs. And those who marched spoke to us beforehand about the message they wanted to spread.
Oh, the message is just clear. We're here. We're here as black men, marching together, walking together, and it doesn't stop with this march. This is just the beginning of us doing something great in this city together, period.
Well, we're not hiding behind a mask. You clearly see that. We have mayors,
all right,
we have other folks, and just simply won't do it. My house, I can walk to my house from here. Not going to hide behind a mask. Not going to run. I see when this is so vile and so disrespectful, no, simply cannot be.
Now, y'all done got Uncle Herschel. Y'all, that's Uncle. Anybody named Herschel, you better watch out. That's one of them old Negroes. Hey, from the old, you better watch out. He mad. He mad. Hey, so I ain't got nothing to say. Lightweight couldn't focus because the attorney, but but it's nice to see that, and it's nice to see representation in law. I mean, talking about the black attorney with the bald head and the beard, I forget his name, but that's crazy, man. How that's just so crazy to me. Like, y'all are cowards, man. Take off the mask. Stand for what you believe in, right? In my opinion, I think it was like some staged, like, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them people would work for the government. I wouldn't be surprised, because I'm telling you, I've showed this in previous videos. I live in a place where I've seen it, man, where the people be dressed in all black. There'd be a protest going on, and then they had these people come and they dressed in all black, and then they start throwing stuff, they start damaging stuff, and they just like sway the whole they like sway the whole energy of the protest to go a whole nother direction. I've seen it during George Floyd. I've talked about it. I've even shared it on previous videos. So let me get this ugly thing off my screen here.
Them.
Why y'all hiding y'all's faces?
Holland yelled back, asking the neo-Nazis to take their masks off and show themselves. What made you want to do that?
Well, most of them are cowards. They don't want to show their faces. Like the KKK, they wear the hoods and whatnot. But I mean, it's like it says, it's 2024.
They say this hatred has no place in their city.
You don't deserve to be out here on the streets with the whole racial bigotry.
Right. It's time to be real. We in 2024. Come on, how many years do we got to go through this?
Meanwhile, in North Columbus, Sophia Pierre-Luce learned about the neo-Nazis march while taking part in a Haitian festival organized with intention to quell hatred and racism.
But it seems like it's not, because I just find out just now that they have the group of people walking the streets.
She immigrated to the U.S. as a teenager and has been horrified to witness the hateful rhetoric about Haitian migrants in Springfield that made headlines during the election cycle.
We are here. We've been here years ago. There was nothing before. Everyone was working the same places, eating the same restaurant, doing everything. So why going back? Why are we going to start something that was not before?
This festival meant to be a safe space to celebrate culture. Pierre-Luce joins Holland and Bball in calling for an end to hate of all kinds.
I just want us to all be peaceful.
Now is the time that we should unite as one in the community, and also try to know who we are.
But I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad that I got out of Ohio. And I remember one time, because it's not easy. Oh, baby, it's not easy. Ohio, man, there's not a worse state patrol than the Ohio State Patrol. Well, Indiana. But Indiana don't got as many patrol as Ohio, because I think Ohio is bigger. But man, you want to talk sundown towns in Ohio, like going down from Toledo to Columbus, some of them little towns, them little hick towns, sundown towns. And the people, yeah, they racist, but it's the police that will get you. Ohio ain't nothing to play with. Like, even like I've in the past, I've talked about the Toledo Police Department. A lot of them are racist. I can't stand the Toledo Police Department, and I've never even committed a crime in Toledo, and I was born and raised in Toledo. Never committed a crime.
So I don't have a record. I don't have a record at all. But I can't help but what I've seen. And I'm telling you about Ohio. Indiana and Ohio. They like, man, just two racist sisters or two racist brothers. And I'm telling you, man, Ohio, it's a lot of those like what happened on January 6th, them insurrection groups, like the Proud Boys and all them ridiculous groups. They in Ohio. That's why I was so happy to get out of Ohio. I was happy to get out of Ohio. And anybody that make it out of Ohio, bro, and they do good, I'd be happy to see it. Like, I'd be happy to see it because I know how it is being in Ohio. And like at least, if you in Columbus, you know what I'm saying, it is stuff to do, but I'm talking about a little rinky dink Toledo where I'm from. Man, the only thing was to go to Detroit. Because Cleveland is almost 2 hours away, and that's not safe if you're gonna be drinking. I'm just keeping it real. If you're gonna be drinking, you don't want to drive 2 hours after the bar if you ain't trying to get no hotel and you ain't trying to meet nobody. So, and then Columbus is 2 hours from Toledo. Cincinnati is about 3.5. So, yeah, Detroit was closest, and so that's where we would go. But I mean, man, Ohio ain't nothing to play with, and so that's why I'm like, anybody that can make it out of Ohio, and especially coming from like the same, like almost the same background as me, especially being black and LGBTQ, like it's not easy. And so when I see, somebody doing a thing, it's just like, I'm applauding them, trying to show support, but it's pretty sad when, you showing support to people and they see you as competition, they see you as a gold digger, like you want something from them, and you the whole time you just trying to be genuine. And so, but it doesn't, stop me from showing support to, other people. It doesn't make or break me. I just know, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Ohio is nothing to play with. Glad I got out of Ohio and, came to where I'm at now and just really thrived. And so, but I do thank y'all for kicking it with me, your time, your support, viewing this video. I holla. Alright, so I wanted to show this. Oh yeah, sorry. I did say I was leaving, huh? But I wanted to show this. So look, this is my next lesson. Because I want y'all to keep in mind. I told y'all a few times. Please just keep this in mind when I'm talking in my next lesson. And my next lesson is going to be about why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And so you see, and so I kind of do this. I kind of like shoot my videos in like 14-minute segments so I can put them onto my Facebook page. One moment. Oh yeah, let me switch pages. Yeah, so the other page, that's my private page. You probably won't get onto that page. But this page, you are more than welcome. And so this is my my Instagram page. How can I savage? So that's why I do my videos like that in a little 14 so I can upload them to here, and then they automatically upload to here to my Facebook. And so I deleted all my friends off of this Facebook, but oh yeah, make sure this is my other Facebook page.
And this is my little business. Cause see, I sell these oils on the side. Right now I put a pause on it. Hope I don't get fined. It's joint. I ain't gonna get much. But I sell these oils. So these are like the perfume fragrance oils. And so like for instance, I just got in my Creed collection today. So yeah. But I haven't started I haven't even started to really go hard on this page where I'm taking orders and stuff like that. I just did this page a few days ago. You see, ain't even no picture here. But it's a process. I'm a one-man show. It's just me and the Most High. That's it. No family, no friends. I'm the real, no family, no friends. I'm the real, I don't go nowhere but I work and come home. These other people, these popular people, you will see them and they'll be like, oh yeah, I be at home. But then on social media, you'll see them out here at this event, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying they can't go out or can't, do that or whatever, but I'm the real, I'm at home. I'm the real, I don't got no friends. And then I don't bring it back and be like, oh yeah, well I got a closer. No, I don't have cut everybody off. Happily. And ever since I did that, things, I don't know, just like a weight lifted off my shoulder, off my chest, whatever. And so I just focus on me and what I have to do. Definitely not a gold digger. Always have made my own way. Had to, because I was a black sheep. I was an outcast. I was the one that was looked at as never gonna make it. Never gonna be anything. Never gonna amount to anything. This is how I was seen. So I know. And then, like I said, I ain't accepted by no community. I'm not even accepted by the LGBTQIA community. Never been accepted. Never been accepted by any of particular scenes within the LGBTQ scene. So yeah, I'm the real loner. I'm the real. I be by myself. I be out the way. I'm the real version of that. So, and I'm proud. I am proud of that, because if you've only knew what I've been through with people, with family, with friends, with former lovers, if you only know. But hey, if you're interested in seeing it, it's available. I tell my whole life, anything I've done, anything I've gotten into, I share it. Because maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe, somebody that's coming up. Maybe well, maybe I should not do this, or maybe I shouldn't think like this, or I don't care. I'm just sharing my experiences, and that's just how it is. So yeah, like I said, I have my own little ventures. I have things that I do on the side. This is one of them, because like I say here, I have been wearing oils since I was 16, and I'm definitely into like African soaps and, stuff like that. That's just what I do. Been doing that since I was 16, before I knew anybody, pretty much. And I do this on the side. And like I said, my videos aren't monetized. Not looking, to make money off of God or anything like that. But I'm not dumb. I'm not going to turn down no donations. If somebody, if a church wanted to give me, some money, no, I'm not going to turn it down. What? Like, no. Like, if somebody wanted to donate to me, like, no, I'm not going to turn it down. Are you crazy? Like, but I'm not requiring that. I don't ask for it, you know. I haven't even, I don't think I've even put my Cash App up, you know, any of my videos. I just do this and I'm not going to apologize because I don't have the glitz and the glam and the microphone that, you know, all the other, you know, people who do this like they do, you know, because I work a 9 to 5. This is not my money. It's not where my money come from. So, and I don't know, man. I remember seeing one time, watching Lovely T, and she was like, you know, how she liked to watch just regular people's content, you know, and that's what I feel like. I'm a regular person. I'm not here to try to tear down celebrities. I'm not, you know, but I do have to talk about the spiritual aspect of, you know, selling your soul and what's going on. So that is, but I'm not here to, you know, what, and at the end of the day, what they do is really none of my business, but to the people that's following after these people, it's just like, you know, you have to see this. You have to know that it exists, because some people, they don't want to believe it exists. Like how things go down in Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood alone, that's what witches make their wands from. The Hollywood bark. It's a magical tree. It's very real. So, but no, and let me go on and say, I did show some basketball players. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not lusting after you or anything like that, because I am the type of man where if you tell me that you are straight, I respect that. I respect that. I'm a weird gay person, man. Like, I show respect. You know, I've been around a lot of straight guys, and a lot of straight guys like to be around me, and, you know, and they don't even feel no pressure or anything like that, because if you say you are straight, then in my mind, I can't get you. So therefore, I don't want you. And for the past year and a half, I haven't wanted anybody. So, yeah, not looking to want anybody. I am perfectly fine being by myself. You know, I feel like things go better for me when I'm by myself. And that's just the way it is, you know. I've always been a loner. So being by myself, like people think that it's a punishment for me or something. It's like, you don't even know. I've always been by myself. I've always been by myself. Like, yeah, I've had friends, you know, or people who I thought was friends. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'd be around my family, but I haven't been back to Toledo since 2021. And when I left there, I said I was never coming back. And I meant that. So, because Toledo has nothing for me. And so I started to realize that, you know, none of my family come and see me. They don't come see me, but I always have to run and see them. And so I got tired of always being the one to put forth the effort to have some type of relationship. And so when I withdrew my energy and let it fall, there was nothing left, because there was nothing left, because it was all me. It was just my energy. Like today and I'm not mad at nobody. Like I'm not mad. I don't talk to nobody, but my mom, and I have a cousin. I talk to her, but that's it. That's it. And I ain't mad. My life is simple. My life is peaceful. You'd be surprised. Like I said it before, I don't have the stresses that other people have. So that's just how it is. But that's just me. But like I said, if I did offend anybody, I do apologize. Wasn't trying to. But I will tell you, maybe you should think about that when you turn around and do that to women. And then while I'm on this topic, I do I really would like to have conversations with straight guys, because I be trying to get where they mindset be at. Like, why do you sag your pants? We in 2024. You've heard the stories by now. You've heard where it originated from. What, you don't believe it? I mean, but then when you see a woman and she got her chest out and you know what I'm saying? And she catch you and she go off on you, well, you got him out. Same argument for you, brother. The same argument for you. You need to pull your pants up. I don't understand, why can't you get that? Because maybe you don't want to get it. Maybe you don't want to get it. I mean, I see it all the time. You walk around, you got your whole ass out. Why? And then you get so heated. You get so heated when it's brought up. Is it some gay stuff going on? Because that to me seems like, that just seems like there's something there. That seems like there's something there. Why do you straight men walk around with your butts hanging out? Why? And then you act as if there's no gay men. Well, first of all, I swear, bro. I swear, I'm not looking at your butt. Because I don't like the butt. I mean, too much, but I don't know. But some of these straight people, they be knowing our lingo. So I'm versatile. So it can go either way for me. But I primarily like the front. If you get where I'm going. I don't like the back. So I don't want to see your ass. I don't. Just saying. So, but it's weird. Like, why do they have these grown men naked, showing their body parts, to me, it's exploitation. Kids are gonna see this. You're somebody's hero. Even if you don't want to be, you still are. And they know who to do this with, because not all of them get the chance to do that. Not all of them get to, because all of them ain't, not all of them ain't attractive, but I'm just saying. If I offended anybody, I do apologize. Didn't mean to. I'm the type of dude, I'm so chill, I'm laid back. Straight guys, they always come to me for advice about their relationships and stuff like that, and I just be keeping it real with them, even at work. Straight guys come to me asking me, stuff about, what do I think about this? What do I think about that between, what happened between them and their girlfriend or fiance? I'm chill. I'm not pressed. I'm not thirsty. I'm not gonna degrade myself. And I am real big, so I can spot DL dudes. I be knowing when a dude is DL, but I just play dumb. Like, cause I don't like DL dudes. Never have, cause I like my life. And that's another thing. Like, if I could have a conversation with DL guys, it's just like not these gay dudes who don't want to show a picture on the app. No, I'm talking about these real DL dudes that be out here screwing these women, got baby mamas and stuff. I just would like brother, like, you don't see the news, so you don't see the men that be getting outed and then they go and kill everybody in their family. So you don't think it's gonna happen to you. I mean, you might not react that way, but you don't think you're gonna get outed one day. Have you ever heard this saying? What's done in the dark comes to the light. It's a reason for that saying. That's why I don't mess with DL dudes. I ain't never been too big into DL dudes because I've always been afraid of that happening, because I'm not the type that run my mouth. I don't run my mouth. But these girls, they go through these dudes' phones. They get into their Google. Cause I've had friends with I've been friends with girls for a long time. So it's like, I know. They go through your Google. They get into your phone. They like private investigate when it comes to getting into that phone. Then they come on. You think you done deleted this app, but they went through your history and they found it. Next thing you know, I don't want to go through that. And so, but that's just what I don't get. Like, what you think is not gonna happen? Like, you think you're not gonna be found out? You think you're not gonna? Hey, brother, do you? But it's not here. Not here. I ain't never been into that type. So I respect, straight men. I come from a family where the majority is straight. I felt like, I was it's only like really 3 of us for real, but that's open. I know it's more, but I respect people. I respect people. I respect their boundaries. I believe in boundaries. Can't stress it enough. So, yeah. Thank you for your support. And this time, I'm going for real. Oh, yeah, and go, you see me. You see me. I'm talking my stuff on here. You see that. So, check it out. Deuces.